if I do the right thing for my body, I know how I'm gonna feel. And I'm very grateful for that kind of health. Hair, I'm the worst at. I'm terrible with my hair. Hi, I'm Alexandra Daddario, and this is my Women's Health Body Scan. What I love most about my body is that it's predictable. And if I don't take care of myself and I don't get enough rest and I work too hard and I, maybe have a glass or two of wine and I shouldn't, then I know how I'm gonna feel. And if I do the right thing for my body, I know how I'm gonna feel. And I'm very grateful for that kind of health, where you know what's gonna happen based on how you treat yourself. I have one tattoo, it's right here. I got it after I turned 30. I always told myself if I was gonna get a tattoo, I would wait till I was 30. And then when I was like 31, I impulsively got this tattoo, but it has a meaning to me. I became obsessed with a band called Frightened Rabbit. It was a Scottish band, and the lead singer of the band has this exact same tattoo. Granted, it's way bigger the way he did it, but this was sort of a tattoo that was an appreciation for the music that I loved. I was that obsessed with the band, and still am. So I have a scar on my tailbone, and it's from, it was years ago, but I remember I was trying to take a bath, and then I needed to get out of the tub for some reason to get something, like bubble bath or whatever, and I stood up too quickly and I sliced my tailbone on the thing where the water comes out. It was very dumb. Now I will always remember the time I was clumsy because there's a scar there. I have just the regular ear piercings that I got when I was 12, and then recently I got a second ear pierce, but instead of getting it done on both sides, which I should have done, I was like, I'm just gonna test it out because I was so scared for some reason, which is crazy because there's no reason to be scared of a piercing. But I tested it out and it's great and I love it, and I always wear earrings in both of them, and I've been meaning to get the second one pierced for about 5 years, and I was about to before COVID hit, and then obviously that shut down the ear piercing trade, so now I have to go back and get it re-pierced. I also had an acupuncturist tell me once that this was very important, that your ear resembles your entire body, and that every single part of your ear is connected to a different part of your body, so you shouldn't pierce your ear at all. But I'm gonna do it. Hair, I'm the worst at. I'm terrible with my hair. I'm getting to the point where I have to get it colored because I'm going gray. And every time I come in, my colorist is like, yep, you're 3 months too late again. Like, I'm just very whatever about my hair. So I don't use a lot of product. I try to use natural shampoo and conditioner, which sometimes makes your hair a little bit, but I like it, that it doesn't have chemicals in it. And I really don't do anything to my hair. I never straighten it, I never blow dry it. I just sort of let it go, and it is what it is. It's not always the best look, but in my everyday life, I just sort of let my hair hang out. I am obsessed with skincare. I've been very blessed to have good skin, and then I will rub flax oil like from the supermarket all over my skin. I figured that flax oil is healthy if you eat it. So I figured it would be healthy if you put it on your skin. And it helps taking off makeup too. Yeah, I'm like a salad. When I was about 29, it was right after I did Baywatch movie. Maybe it was the sun or my exercise regimen or whatever happened. I got back and I just broke out. I had horrible acne for the first time in my life, and I tried everything. And then I, in my research, found this product called Vintner's Daughter. It's actually an oil, which seems so counterintuitive to me, but it worked miracles. And I use it every single day now. It's totally natural. It's an oil, but for some reason it clears your skin up, it keeps it looking fresh, and I'm obsessed with that. Eye cream. And also I think it's a lot about, how you manage your stress, which is tough, and what you eat. Everyone knows that, but I have good and bad days, and I really try to focus on, making sure I'm taking care of myself because it does reflect in your skin. I've gotten better about my nails over the years. I do go to the salon and get my nails done. I have them done now, but I sometimes get lazy and don't do anything. And it's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about getting your gels taken off and when they start to grow out, and you just kind of cut them and just, you know, for me, it's like getting my hair done. It's like more time in the day or something. I regularly try to get them done so that they look nice, but if I'm working, I just they can't have nail polish on when I'm working unless it's required for the character, which is very rare for me. So I don't do much with them. And as I've gotten older, I've been better about how I handle when I'm really stressed out or really anxious or depressed. I think therapy is amazing, and I think it's great that more people are talking about therapy and going to therapy. Whether you're just chatting about an encounter you had in the supermarket that made you mad and trying to dig into why that made you angry, or more complicated matters. Yoga is great, meditation. For me, yoga really helps focus me. Going to a class and having someone tell me what poses to do and get my mind off of my thoughts, that's a really great meditation for me. And friends, reaching out to people. I think we got so isolated during the pandemic, and also as you get older and your friends have kids and people sort of create their own bubbles, reaching out to people and sometimes telling them what you're going through connects you to them. That doesn't mean to constantly burden them, but I think it creates an open path where then they can call you and tell you how they're doing. And all of that, I think, is really important. But reaching out for help and knowing that that's okay is really an important way to handle your stress. Thank you so much for watching, and check out Mayfair Witches on AMC and subscribe to Women's Health.